It's MJ. And if you watch this tarot card reading, you will win the lottery or come into some kind of fortune. Good fortunes all over these cards. It's unbelievable. And abundance is aplenty. So watch this reading and get yours too. Alright, the reason why I did it is because there was a very scary rainstorm earlier. Thunderstorm that was like lightning and thunder, and we were in our tent with the elements. And I sort of like to pull the cards when this is happening. There's very strong electrical fluctuations. Our doggy's whining. We're camping and he wants to go see some other doggies. Alright, so like as thunder's booming, like I'll pull a card. If there's lightning, then I pull a card. Because I honestly think the fear involved has me very connected with Source. And like while I'm asking for my safety, this kind of gives me like a direct connection with the divine. So today's message was very strong. And for those of you who are meant to see this tarot card reading, you have good fortune on the way. Never have I ever, in all of my tarot card days, pulled so many financial abundance cards in the same reading. So I'm really happy to share this with you. And it's amazing because it was when the atmosphere was charged with my intentions. I wanted to mention two other things, because I know that we all have money on our minds right now, and it's kind of hard not to in this crazy ass weird COVID world, because our regular life and our jobs have all changed so much. And so this is perfectly healthy for us to be worried about whether or not we're going to be able to support our families or be stable financially. The future is who knows what. We don't know what's going to happen for or with anything, or if our families and friends are going to even survive. And then the second thing I wanted to note, the very first deck I used was the standard deck. And here, I got all 4 8s. And if you know anything about the numbers, the universal code for abundance is 8. They say 88, 88. And that's the universe telling us it's here now. And I want to say thank you for all the wonderful things you're going to do with it, because I know you're going to pay it forward. So thank you in advance. Okay, so we start off the reading with the Two of Wands. This card is asking you, like, what do you want? And it's letting us know that we can have it. Right now, it's going to be given to us. It says, right in the world before you. Now is the time to plot and plan. Next, we get our first 8, which is the 8 of Swords. Okay, so this card's saying the way we lived in the past is going to dissipate. We removed the blindfold because we could, and we have freed ourselves from the things that were holding us back. And the star says we are going to be blessed with creative inspiration and get direct communication through spirit. This card is especially important for artists and writers. Your endeavors, all of your work will flow freely, and you will remain open during this period of time. Okay, so this Ace of Cups here is also about flow, emotionally. It's an outpouring due to a connection with all 3 worlds. This card is known as the beginning of love, or a heart opener. And usually when we get this card, we start to be able to really open up, and we don't have to repress anything anymore. See how the cup is overflowing with spiritual or divine assistance? Next is, oh my god, there's bugs and gnats in nature. The Eight of Cups. So this is our second 8. And this is all about being strong enough personally here now, to start this new path that we've been working towards. The universe has decided that you are ready to work for and through it now. So you're going to be led in the right direction to meet your goals, and you don't need anyone's help, because no humans, because the cosmos have, you and the cosmos have this thing under control. Okay, so the ancient symbol, see it at all? Of fate. It's the wheel of fortune and destiny. This is saying stay grounded, and you're going to get what you want here. The energy is in motion, so. And so are you. Okay. The world. You are beginning a new life cycle. The world is the Big Bang card. It's reflecting manifestation in every sector of your life. It's the ultimate of everything. This is overcoming human limitations. It's completion, and it is success. Followed by the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles means we have pride in and love what we are doing. We are very dedicated and creative, which is making it very satisfying to us. So this card is full of success, and you get to enjoy the journey too. And 8, number 4, which I would think would probably be the most, important one, because apparently when you see those 4 8s, it means go buy a lottery ticket right now. Take that chance. Okay, the 8 of Wands is speed. It's progressive movement toward our goals. It's freedom from the things that were holding us back. This card is all about results and being swept off of your feet. Ooh. Solutions too. It's about solutions. Finding a way to make it happen. The Ace of Pentacles follows. The Ace of Pentacles is manifestation. The Ace of Pentacles is money. And this could even be inheritance. But when I think of inheritance, I also like to look at it from a spiritual standpoint. That's probably the best kind. So it's almost like you've inherited full use of your gifts. The doorway is open and waiting for you to walk through it into your dream life. Yeah. Go through the door. And the last one is card number 1, the Magician. Okay, so, and this is a pretty powerful to get this card right here, along with all of the other abundance cards. It's hinting towards good fortune and prosperity. The Magician is number 1, the skillful conduit who is casting his or her or their magic. Okay, so something has blossomed in the real world for you. It's going to light up your world. And it's talking about material things here. It's right here in front of you. And now you can channel the energy you need to use to get what you want, whatever you want. That financial abundance that we all need. Oh my gosh. All right, so with the second deck, I'm switching stones, yeah. This tarot card reading is not a joke. It's like at all, because as I was taking the dog on a walk after the storm or whatever, a penny caught my eye, and I'm not even kidding, it's a 2020 penny. And then I was pulling that out of my pocket a little bit ago. I was going to throw it down and use it in the reading, but there's not a good place for us to put the camera so much to really show you these kind of things. And two 2020 pennies came out of my pocket. So, I don't know, if that's not verification from the universe for you, it is for me. And so 2020 is our year. This is the year we are going to manifest the money. And if this reading finds you and was meant for you, congratulations, because it starts now. Go out there and get it. But it's also a little bit interesting because as I started to pull from the second deck, it's a little darker deck, the storm was like very strong, like it was crackling in my ears, and I felt like I was very vulnerable, and I like shivered and grabbed the doggy, right? But that's because of the closeness with the elements during the storm. So this portion is very meaningful in that way. The darkest part of the storm, with the darkest deck I own. I mean, it's kind of also the brightest deck too, so that's a little confusing. I just think it's the most real tarot deck of all the tarot decks I have. It tells the truth like it is. Alright, but the very first card is the Ace of Discs. And with this card, I'm going to go through these pretty quickly and just tell you sort of like the matching definitions that lined up with the first card. I could even hold that one too. So let's do it like that. Okay, so to back up our Two of Wands, we got the Ace of Discs in the Crowley deck. And the applicable definitions here are material gain, power, wealth, and materialism. Next we have, for our Eight of Swords, we're backing that one up with card number 3, which is titled Abundance. Okay, so it lists, well, abundance is in the title, and then it says plenty, so a plenty, and it talks about passive success. So it also mentions spiritual fertility. Okay, that star card, number 17, was followed with the Sun in the Crowley deck. This is gain, riches, and manifestation. The cards keep sticking to me. Ace of Cups here, followed by Fortune. Titled Fortune, says change of fortune, which is generally good. Destiny. So it's bringing back that living out our destinies part. Finally. And this here is the Eight of Cups, and it was followed or backed up during the scary part of the storm, the most emotional part of the storm, with happiness. All emotions are good emotions, by the way. Happiness is in the title. That's what they've titled it. Complete success and pleasure are what that card brings. Then Wheel of Fortune. Got gain. This is some good stuff. So it's titled Gain. And this as well says good fortune, inheritance, and improved will. Everybody needs more money, so this is good stuff. Okay, so the World card was followed by the Prince of Discs. And that person is an energetic young man or woman or person, an individual who has, mastered their masculine qualities. They're keeping them in check. This person is a capable manager and a steadfast worker. They are very competent. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles was followed with Four of Cups, which is luxury. That was the card clarifying here. Luxury. This is tag title on the card, and with this card, that's the only one that really resonated with the message. Eight of Wands was following, and that one got backed up with success. This card here, it's the Six of Discs. It is titled Success. It says material gain, yet again. Wow. And power, influence, philanthropy, which is, I was talking about going off on your own with your business. And this is a transitory situation, so it's talking about that transition. Now's the time. Right. Ace of Pentacles was the next, and this one was followed with number 2, the Priestess, and the Trump cards. Priestess means pure, exalted, and gracious influence entering the scene and bringing change. And in this case, the two cards together, it's bringing increase. Next is the Magician. This is actually my card, so that's pretty cool. And that one was followed with card number, it's a 10 of discs, Wealth, which is, it's titled Wealth. It lists prosperity and creativity. And an interesting thing caught my eye when I was, looking at these decks laid out in front of me, these cards from this deck only. They equal the number 11, so they produce the number 11, and we have 11 cards, so that's pretty cool. And by random chance, at that, which makes it even cooler, because what does that mean? What does the number 11, what does it mean when we see 1111? It means, say thank you, universe. And it reminds us to pay attention and figure out what we're being told. So, what are they trying to tell us right now? Or what can I learn from this moment? And right now in this present moment, what can I be thankful for? And what can I love? Last deck. So I wanted to mention at this point, in the storm was starting to wear down, and the rays of sunlight started beaming through, the way they do that. And this is before the sun took over, like the full reign of the sky again. And it seemed like the perfect time for me to pull out my Luminous Spirit Tarot deck and shine a little light onto the situation to illuminate the meanings, right? And this is what they said. And I'll try to make it quick so you can go out there and be an active participant in getting your money. This is what I got here. As the sun was trying to pop back out, and the raging storm was ending. My cameraman's getting grumpy. It's a little bit irritable. Hope that doesn't jinx this. Alright, so card number 1 ended up being the 10 of Pentacles. This is culmination of the journey. Our path, and being aware of not only the material things, but also of what was required for or from us to earn them. I actually think it's probably a stroke of good luck. Saying hurry up before they stop watching. Okay, so card 2 is the 10 of Cups. Can't really see these there. That was 1. is true. Okay, so this Ten of Cups is our dreams coming true. It's another completion card about true, lasting happiness, bringing harmony and peace. And it's about forming bonds and connections. Just a few more here. Eight of Pentacles, another 8 here, and here it means a master who is very dedicated to their craft, and right now you are able to create and truly pursue your passions. So you should stay confident because it's well worth it. It's going to turn out being a masterpiece. Card 4 is the Page of Cups. All right. This is stumbling upon a happy surprise. It's going to be joyous, but also it's going to bring extra responsibilities. And just like they say, money is a blessing and a curse, both at the same time. All right, Page of Pentacles. It says, we are ambitious and focused. It says, don't forget about nature because it's going to help you manifest in all of your material matters as well. This card is saying, be inspired and lay down the foundations to follow your ambitions. Card 6 is the Two of Cups. So this is a strong union of forces, and it's the two becoming one. These two forces, and their intermingling has like profound effects on the conditions and the outcome here. Card 7 is the Eight of Cups, which is another 8. So that like universal code for abundance just keeps ringing throughout these cards in this reading. It's reinforcing the gestalt or the significant meaning here. Because like in this one, in this deck, it tells us to step away from what is familiar to us because our soul is looking for greater heights and we know it. Okay, card 8 is the Eight of Pentacles. Opportunity, prosperity, a new venture. It says, water the seed that's been planted, because if you invest the right energy here, like with it, it has the potential to be very rewarding and bring good yield. This card means prosperity is coming your way. Card number 9 is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this depicts success, which was won by hard work. The sacrifices were worth it, and the harvest has come. It is time. Allergies, Ohio. Yay! All right, so the time is now. Now you can sort of rest, and you're beginning to find your way. 2 more. We have the Five of Pentacles. Good thing there's only 2 because it's starting to get windy. Oh no, there's another storm coming. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles, it's showing, it's also pulling up the allergens. Yay. This is showing that you have experienced loss in the past, and these sort of shocked you into a state, like a state of mind where you were losing hope. And even though you couldn't see the opportunities the universe was making available to you back then, now you're figuring it out. You know how to look at it with positivity. And so you're beginning to find your way. Very windy. All right, so the last card of the reading is this card 11 with this deck is the Ace of Wands. This is for all potential. To hold this wand is to hold the fire within you. And it's required to manifest that new life. that life full of your desires. And you have so much inspiration that right now, the hardest part for you is just going to be deciding where to use it. All of your talents and knowledge to help the most people and get the most for yourself so you can help more people, more. Okay, so like I said earlier, we're camping, and yesterday I wrote this random thing down. It was strange. It says, "This is the end of the ugly days of our yesterdays." What a weird thing to come up with, or even think of and say. And like, I showed it to Travis, and he's like, "What the heck? What does that even mean?" So yesterday, when I wrote it down, I didn't really even understand what it meant. I'm just like, I had to write that, and of course, I like did a bunch of little artwork and all the letters and everything. Well, today I do. I know what it means. And this tarot card helped me understand it. So I get it now. And so if that means anything to you or for you, it said, all fancy in writing, "This is the end of the ugly days of our yesterdays," okay? As always, I tell everybody in the end of my readings to, just remember to be grateful and keep your energy high and positive. And don't forget to thank the universe and pay it forward, because that's why you were chosen to receive this abundance in the first place that you're going to get after watching this reading. And it's because whatever you have to share, it's important for the flow. And they need you to have the financial freedom to do it now. And so it is. So much love for you, you celestial beings, you, from me, MJ. And happy spending. Spend it wisely. Pay it forward. Namaste. Like, subscribe. Support me and my channel. With your love, you'll get it back.